And strong winds blew through St. Louis early this morning, leaving widespread damage. This was a common sight in neighborhoods all across our region. Trees toppled onto cars and yards, and many residents spent the day assessing that damage and beginning the process of then cleaning it up. The winds also brought down a familiar piece of the Grove in St. Louis. The storm knocked down the large sign that welcomes people to the neighborhood. And parishioners arrived to find part of the copper roof from the old cathedral lying on the ground. The church in downtown St. Louis canceled Palm Sunday masses because of the damage. And tonight, about 5,000 people remain in the dark. The early morning winds took out power for more than 35,000 customers, with the hardest hit areas in South County. News 4's Alexis Soto spoke with Ameren crews about their efforts to get those lights back on.
A tree in Afton ripped down power lines and blocked the front door to this home just off of Gravois. South County was the hardest hit by Sunday morning's high winds, but it was a similar scene all across our area.
It woke us up with a large crash and then looked out the window and saw some sparks and then walked to another window and saw that we didn't have a tree anymore.
Sarah Henry lives in Compton Heights in South St. Louis, and now her tree that once reached over her 3-story home is no longer standing.
I think in the daylight, the biggest thing was we didn't realize how much damage it had done to our neighbor's garage.
It also took down power lines in the back, making them one of more than 35,000 homes dealing with no lights. 500 Ameren crew members were spread out across the St. Louis city and county working to restore power.
We start with the jobs that are going to get the most customers' lights back on.
Down the street from the Henrys, their neighbors came home to a surprise.
It surprised us. We had power earlier. When we left, we did some shopping all afternoon and came home and no power.
Ameren hopes to have most of the power restored by Monday morning, although cleanup for homeowners like the Henrys and these homeowners in the Bevo neighborhood who woke up to this mess, well, that will all take a bit longer.
For us, I'm just really grateful that it didn't fall on our house or the neighbor's house, and so everybody's okay and we'll repair the damage.